Hi, I'm Moonwater SilverClaw, and I'm the founder of GoddessHasYourBack.com and the author of 9 books and 3 online courses on Udemy.com. In today's episode, we're going to talk about how witches have a good relationship with their witch's familiar. I have a cat, and I view him more as a pet than a familiar. He doesn't help me with my witchcraft. He's just simply there to love me. And he relentlessly pokes me with his paw because he wants treats all the time. There was a particular witch that went out into the forest every day to practice her witchcraft. And every day she would notice that there was a buck that would come out into the clearing and watch her. This male deer decided that he wanted to be with her in her magic. This is a witch's familiar. I have 3 insights for you. The first insight is you can't force a relationship. This buck kept showing up to the witch, and he was inviting the relationship. Many people think that familiars are domesticated animals, but that's not always true. And even though we want our pet to be our familiar, many times it just doesn't happen. It never works to force a relationship. Those beings who want to be part of your witchcraft practice will give you some kind of indication. And now our second insight. Observe the signs for a relationship with a familiar. Now, the witch we've been talking about noticed that the buck always appeared when she was doing her craft. And the buck would not appear when she was just having a walk or reading a book under a tree. This can be a very good indication that this buck is her familiar. And now our third insight. Honor their nature. A buck in the forest, or a domesticated animal, like a cat, is going to be true to their own nature. My spiritual elders inform me that a familiar wants to show up and lend their energy to you when you're doing a working. Still, each one is an individual. Like each cat is not the same kind of cat. They all have their individual quirks and personalities. And they also have their own style of energy. It reminds me of how there are some lap cats, and some cats just want their own space. Here's an example. Sometimes a cat or a dog, when you're meditating, will curl up on you or beside you to help you move your energy while you're meditating. If this happens, it might be a delightful surprise. Remember to honor the nature of the individual and be patient. Perhaps there's a familiar for you. And now I will summarize. The first insight is you can't force a relationship. The second insight is observe the signs for a relationship with a familiar. And number 3, honor their nature. I'm Moonwater SilverClaw, and to go further and deeper, you can try one of my 9 books. And for more information, you can go to my websites, GoddessHasYourBack.com and MoonwaterSilverClaw.com. I also have 3 courses on Udemy.com. The first one is Goddess Style Weight Loss. The second one is Spiritual Solution for Depression Relief. And the third one is Beyond the Law of Attraction to Real Magic. May all these help your journey. Blessed be.